Welcome to Save As Ability, a podcast to educate and inform you about disability employment issues. My name is David Darkangelo, and I'm your disability policy expert.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back for another episode of Save As Ability. It's great to be back with you. And we have a guest today, a great guest. But before we get to Catherine, if you could help us out, continue to grow the channel by sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting, all of that really does help us keep great content flowing for you. So we're on social media. We're on social media with our podcast. We're on social media with hashtag a button a day and, all the disability content we do and the other content we do as well. So one of the people I met on social media is Catherine Berg. Welcome in, Catherine.
Hi.
And you're Catber on TikTok. And I guess I became interested in many of the posts you were making because we share things like regular viewers and listeners will remember Isabella, my daughter here, is a person with a significant developmental disability. And Catherine, I value what your content is all about. You talk a good deal about your daughter, who is also on the spectrum. So we wanted to kind of get the parent perspective here today. So welcome in, Catherine Berg, and tell us about your daughter and your journey here and the intersection with social media and all of that.
Awesome. So she's 17. She's severe or level 3, what they call it now. And, I started posting TikToks because I remember when she was little and she was first diagnosed and I just felt lonely and like no one understood. We have 3 older children and they're all neurotypical. So all the friends, that I had at the time couldn't really quite get it. So it was very hard. But as she grew and I met more people and increased, that village, the circle, it was just such a help, so much better. And so then I thought, well, in what ways can I reach out? And I did start a YouTube channel at one point. But I feel like TikTok's just easier. You can do a quick video, you can reach out to more people. So I thought, well, I'll start with the TikToks. And there were a few videos that got quite a few views and followers. And now I just try to reach out and sort of, say, hey, I'm out here. My child is severe, but I'm surviving. It's gotten better. We found ways around it. Life can still be happy. Yes, it's difficult, but, and just reaching out, sharing things that I've learned, things that have helped us, asking others, what's helped them, and basically helping people feel like they're not so alone.
Right. And it's helpful to you. It's almost therapeutic, but at the same time, you're building value for others to let them know they're not alone. And I think there's great value in that.
Right. For sure.
Yeah. So tell us some of the interesting things like about some of the videos, maybe a couple that have gone viral, things that you notice that resonate with your audience, and talk a little bit about your TikTok presence, if you will.
So there was one that I did about autism and puberty, specifically girls, obviously. And people were like, wow, no one ever talks about this. So I just talked about a few of the things that helped us. So there was that one, and some of the videos too are about hey, it's okay to feel sad. It's normal that you have these emotions and it's good to get them out and ask for support. I always tell the viewers that I'll pray for them, leave your name. I have a strong faith and I want to put that out there. And one video that said that, prayer helps me because there have been times where I felt like it was the only thing I could do right. Trying everything for my daughter, nothing was working, but I can pray. So there's that. What else?
Well, we agree there, and we definitely are in alignment there. I think that was one of the things that maybe attracted me to you is that you are able to take something that is very challenging and sobering, but keep it positive and keep it productive and constructive. And really, I think that authenticity, really, your viewers like that.
Thank you. Well, if I can even help one person, I've had people who've put me in tears and they've said, your video came at just the right time. I felt like I was ready to just lose it. And if I could do that even for one person, then that's enough for me. So yeah. Happy.
Well, that matters. And so often I'll use the loose term, air quotes here, disability community, right?
Right.
It's people who are working like full time at that as an endeavor. And that's great. But I think it's also refreshing when you have other jobs. You're not even working in this area and you're doing this really out of your own way to improve the human condition, which is our mission at Save Visibility, by the way.
Right. Yeah. Well, I also work with, I'm at work right now. If you hear noise in the background, but I'm a part-time para for severely autistic junior high
Yeah.
students. So I see it from that perspective as well. So
Yeah, that's great. And that really, again, brings like not only your personal and professional, but it really kind of synthesizes what you're doing on your channel. And again, like the views you get and everything else. So, all right, you mentioned you do mostly on TikTok, but you were on YouTube. Tell us a little bit more about that if viewers and listeners here for Save Visibility want to consume your content.
So I pretty much stopped the YouTube channel. That seemed like more of a production, a lot of work. So that's why I started just doing the TikTok videos. And I'll just, if I have a good experience, something in the past, something that's helped me, I just try to share, just to help others. Something about school. I know for us specifically, we have the guardianship process coming up. And that's a little overwhelming and can be quite emotional. So when I learn things about that, I want to share that as well. Just starting that right now. So, yeah.
Yeah, it can be. We have an episode coming up for that. Of course, we've gone through the guardianship process with Isabella, and it is very involved, and it's a lot. But I think it's good to be able to look out for the people that we care about the most and make sure they have all the rights.
Right.
That
I did one video on what's going to happen after I die. And I honestly, people that have reached out to me, that is the number one fear. People lose sleep over it, myself included. It's heartbreaking to think of our children without us, right? My daughter, I'm her person. I'm everything to her.
yes,
I don't even like to go there. It kills me to think about it, yet I
but
fear
you gotta.
it. I fear it. So we have done some things to, prepare for that as far as like a special needs trust and getting her name on a group home list and whatnot. And so just sharing about that as well.
Good, good. Yeah,
Mhm.
those are all good positive steps. And we've had episodes about the ABLE Act and, planning. We'll continue to do more on that. And that's what we're trying to do with our endeavor here, Angel Buttons.
That's so cool.
That's the nature of our hashtag a button a day videos, trying to build that for Isabella and her future.
Yeah, that's great. She's so cute. I love when she puts the little buttons up there. That's awesome.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And she recognizes, believe me, I gotta sometimes like kind of throttle her back so her head doesn't get too big because she sees all the comments
Aw.
and everything. So we
Oh my
appreciate when
gosh.
everybody comments and likes and shares the
Yeah.
hashtag a button a day videos. So, all right, Catherine, as we begin to conclude here, let our audience know how they can consume your content and, help your channel grow so you can get your message out there.
You could check out one of my videos. Like you said, it's Catbur. I think there's a 6 at the end, Catbur 6. Um, yeah, just join me. I do follow plenty of other autism parents as well. So if you have content that you would like to share, that's awesome. And, just growing, sharing together, comments. People will message me, they'll personal message me. I reply to so far, I don't have that big of a following where I can't reply. So I do reply.
Yes.
If you ask for prayers, I will pray for you. So put your name down. I do think it helps, and it helps to know that you're not alone. So
It certainly does. And we appreciate you and value you for all you're doing there because, again, this isn't about, oh, let me see how many views I can get. I want to be famous or I want to monetize. And not that those are bad goals, by the way, but just I think when it's authentic for not only yourself and your family, but for your daughter and the person the person with the disability who we care about. What's her name, by the way, so everybody knows?
Anna.
Anna, we want Anna to have the best outcomes, obviously. So we love what you're doing. Please keep it up. Let us know how we can support you in your efforts.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, Catherine. Well,
Appreciate
it's
it.
been great having you. We appreciate you and everything you do. So send us the links. We'll be sure to put them in the description so that our audience can interact and continue to grow and get your message out. So,
All right.
Catherine
Thank you
Berg,
for
thank
having
you
me.
for joining us today.
So nice. All right. Have a great day.
All right. Appreciate it. Great having you. And for everybody else, it's David D'Arcangelo, another episode of Save Visibility. I hope you have a great day.
For more information about disability employment issues, please visit our website, disabilityemploymentsolutions.com. The Save As Ability podcast is available on Apple Podcast, Spotify, our YouTube channel at Disability Policy Expert, or wherever you stream your podcasts. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your ratings and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by Pod Pro Entertainment. Save As Ability lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. #The New Radio. Again, my name is David D'Arcangelo, and I'm your disability policy expert. Until next time, thank you. I hope you have a great day.